Hello ladies and gents, welcome to a new video. Behind me is the 2026 Tesla Model Y Juniper. This is the premium trim rear-wheel drive. Let's check it out and see, is this the best spec if you're not going for the all-wheel drive or performance. Now, I already did a in-depth tour of the new Model Y Juniper. It had also the Quicksilver color. It was the all-wheel drive. So I won't be focusing here so much on details. But let's just mention that this is a rear-wheel drive with 300 horsepower and a larger 82 kilowatt-hour battery. The very early ones came with a 70-ish, so slightly smaller battery. So this one has the VLTP plus 600 kilometers of range. Now let's do a walk around here. So we have the 19-inch alloys with hubcaps. Now Tesla has updated the configurator with the 20-inch, also gray instead of silver. And I really like the Juniper. The design didn't really sit on me first, maybe some details, but after some time, you can just get used to it. Same like Apple, for example. Now, the Quicksilver color is amazing. The dark gray is free. This one is the paid option. It's the more expensive one. Same with the red. You also have the blue and black metallic, which are slightly cheaper. Also with the white. Now, Tesla has here added for the first time in Juniper long range. Also for the new Highland instead of dual motor. So you might get confused if you don't read that correctly and assume someone has a dual motor, but this is actually a long range badge. So let's pop the tailgate or the trunk, and you know, it's a massive cargo here, so you can see I'm not going to go into details, but it's all the good stuff. You have massive space on both sides here, and plenty of room here. There's extra room underneath here, so I just added some stuff here, but you can see there's some extra room. You can use all of that into your advantage if you have a family. It's really a perfect car. Now these seats can go down, so let me just do that. So the front seat also moves out of the way, and you know, it's pretty great. Since you have so much space, you can even camp in this car. Sorry for the sun glare, but you can just press here and the seat will come back, so you don't have to go around, and it's definitely in the premium level. Now let's close this up. Let's focus on the white interior. I already did show the performance version on my channel. So this is the white interior, and in the premium you have this gray textiles instead of carbon fiber, and this is also leatherette, so it's same as at the top. And now as you can see here, this can sometimes get a little bit dirty. You need to use a microfiber towel, maybe not baby wipes, but just a wet micro towel should clean these off. But then it's perforated, and sometimes dirt can get inside, so maybe put a ceramic coating on that. You can also recline the seats here, but again, I'm saying we're not going to be focusing super detailedly on the changes. You can check my all-wheel drive long range for that. Now the back seats are identical on the performance that I showed you. These are the standard seats from the back. You can see here the screen and everything standard. Now let's move to the front. So the front here, again, black and white leatherette with this textile. So in Europe, we don't have the premium sound system on the premium rear-wheel drive. It's only on the all-wheel drive and the performance model. And these are the seats. Again, I rinsed the car just for the video here because it's a Tesla test car, but you can see they didn't really clean this off. So yeah, this is how it looks when you're actually using the car, the white seats. Now it's still technically winter, so I haven't really tested these in summer to see if they're any cooler, because the interior is going to get hot even despite the new coating on the top. Let's jump inside here. So try not to bring too much of this dirt inside the car, since I did clean it up real quick. Now I love the white interior and this contrast. Let me show you here on this side where there's no sun. It looks really nice. It brings a lot of light in the interior as well. This is the back look, but again, the cleaning process, and the fact that this is perforated, it's just going to show a lot of dirt, or there's a lot of oils from your sweat that's eventually going to go inside, and it just feels like it's a hassle if you want to have a clean car, especially if you have kids. So there's like a little stain here you can see in the perforation. Sorry, let me focus on that. You can see that maybe on the camera, maybe not. Otherwise, it's more or less the same as the black interior. Now, in China currently still exclusive Model YL, the extended version or the long wheelbase with the captain seats on the back, has this in white, and I believe these are as well in the white, so that's different. But again, it's exclusive for Chinese market. Now I'm gonna come back to the screen just to show you this textile. So in this one, the textile you can see here in the sun, it is this light gray textile. On the premium black interior, you have this in gray textile that you would get here if you would go for the same car, so premium rear-wheel drive long range, you would get textile here in black. So that would be like a small difference, like black and then dark gray. I personally prefer the all-wheel drive long range because you get Alcantara and then black textile with those premium speakers right here. Now let me demonstrate the sound real quick. So this is without the premium sound. So this is the without the premium sound system. I gotta say it sounds pretty good. I've played with these settings here. So I've moved the speakers, sorry, there's so much sun. I moved them a little bit backwards so it doesn't only, when it's centered, coming from the front. So it's only feels like, or you can hear it coming from the front, but if you move it a little bit backwards, it feels like it's 360. And for the tone, you can play with a bass, middle, treble, and so on. So it's pretty nice. So these are the settings, and yeah, it's pretty good. I would say I've heard the standard speakers even in the standard Model Y, which is now just called Y, and you can get it in the same configuration with a long range rear-wheel drive. But you don't get ambient lights, you don't get the panel roof, and you don't get commands on the side for the powered seats, and that's a little bit of hassle because you have to use the screen here. I've never set a right position with those seats. With these seats, I feel like that's just, I find a better driving position, so that's just me. Now regarding here, we have here dynamics. I just prefer in this rear-wheel drive to have the full 300 horsepower. Chill reduces the power, so it's more like 200-ish. And the rest here is the same. Now this one has the enhanced autopilot. By now you would think that Tesla would add this as a standard option, because if you remember in the first Model 3, before the Model Y came out, the autopilot was a paid feature, so they made it standard. So I wish they've made the enhanced autopilot standard, but they obviously want to sell that as an separate package. Now Tesla has officially in the US stopped selling the FSG. It's going to be same in Australia. They're going to only give you the subscription plan. Now for most people that would be the best way to use that if they want to. So you can see here Model Y long range, and after 15,000 kilometers on this test car, I can say that the Tesla quality has improved a lot. My Model 3 came from Fremont. The panel gaps were good, but the inside there's always some sort of sounds that it's making that sometimes may annoying me. But for the new Juniper, I can say these cars are finally like European, or to be specific, like German cars in quality. There's no sounds. They've added a lot of sound dampening, and they really worked on NVH. Now, just to see, actually I've showed you the software and so on. Apps, just a quick look here. It's all the same. I've driven the car. You can see here the, well, it's a test car, so I think people are kind of driving this car faster. It's 20, it's 4 degrees outside. It's not super cold, but also not super warm. But overall, it's great. Now, if you got the 26, and again, the 27 model year is going to have the 16-inch screen, it's not a huge difference. You can order it from the Tesla parts. There's 2 connectors. You can upgrade it, but it's really not cheap, and I don't think it's worth it to get just a little bit of extra and extra pixels. I think this is pretty fine. If you already got this one, it's all right. Now, regarding the black headliner, I can imagine it. On this one, there's so much light here, you can't see some of the stains, but maybe it would be better to have a black headliner. But also, I saw black headliners that also get a little bit dirty, but it's going to feel a little bit more premium inside with the black headliner. Now, just to show you here the cameras, actually I can engage it here. You have the washer and the rear camera, huge advantage. One of the things that doesn't really make sense, Tesla added a front washer because there's, of course, when it's winter, a lot of water and salt coming from traffic in front of you. You have the washer in the front, but always on the rear, there's so much water behind you that it also makes the camera dirty. I think they've changed the angle a little bit, and even more on the standard, it's getting less dirty, but I think they should have added a washer. We saw that on the new Robotaxi Junipers, they've added the rear washer, and they've added the washers on the side repeater cameras, which is cool. I wish they added at least on the back. The sides are pretty much clean for the most part. And that's it. One thing I'm really not a fan of is this. I can't get used to this as much. I do miss the stock. They've added this one, which is great, but I think they should have just returned, for practicality, the stock. That's it. I don't think I need to show you the Frunk, but I will just show it here. If you're here for the first time, it's not powered. It would be great if they added that feature. So let me just show it to you already. You probably saw it in most of the videos out there. So you can see that. Wow, there's some, I guess, water stuck here or after you wash the car. So that's the first time I see that. Actually, I think this is wobbling, so I'm not really sure what's going on. But yeah. Now, in case this gets filled with water, you can just unplug this. It's going to drain down. So that's a new clever feature from Tesla. Now, it's worth mentioning, if you're in the USA, that if you get the performance, the color options are free, but it's not free in Europe. Now the headlights came on, so just gonna do another walk around. I'm gonna end it here. Thank you for watching, and this is a nice detail that you don't get in the standard one, and the coolest feature is this light bar in the back. If you enjoy this quick tour, give it a like, and feel free to use my referral code. If you're ordering a new Tesla, you get 1,000 kilometers of free supercharging to your account and the person you're using. So you can use someone else's as well if you don't want to use mine. But if you appreciate this video, I suggest you check out the driving videos, range test. There's more Juniper videos on my channel if you like them, and you can use my referral code to reward my work in a way. So I want to thank you for watching and hope to see you in the next one.